Hello, 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 everyone. We saw Knives Out, Glass Onion 2, etc.
Glass onions.
Yeah, we saw the movie in theaters. Thank you, Ryan Johnson.
And it was very good.
Was it?
Yep.
But was it?
Yeah, it was. It really was. I was shocked.
I'm just fucking with you.
Actually, not really, because the last one was really good, but this one was even good too.
Do you think it's better than Knives Out or no?
I feel like they're about the same in quality, to be honest.
Okay.
I think I would rather watch the first Knives Out, but this one is still a good sequel.
I think I like them both equally, but I think in terms of the whodunitness of it all, I think the conclusion that they come to in this film is a lot more predictable than the first one.
It really is.
But not in a bad way, because the ride it takes you on is really fun. So I didn't mind it. Like, as soon as, oh yeah, this is spoilers, by the way. So if you didn't see it within the week that it came out, tough shit.
What are you doing?
Yeah. Also, you could just, yell at Netflix and be like, release your movies in theaters, like normal studios do. Anyway, so when Edward Norton like passed the drink to Batista, in my mind I was like, what if he did it on purpose and we're just watching a version of the truth? And then my friend who I watched it with like whispered it in my ear, and I was like, why are you talking during the movie?
That's the real question.
But yeah, after that point, I was like, I know where this is going, but it was fun. I had such a good time.
I really need to rewatch this again. I wish it was still in theaters, but it's not. I want to see that, what's his name? Edward Norton with the glass, passing it to Dave Bautista. I want to see if he actually,
It's a different shot.
is it a different shot? Okay.
Yeah, they
okay.
do a different
I didn't know
take.
for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Because when I left the theater, I was like, wow, I have to watch it again to see. I kind of feel like the Janelle Monáe reveal was goofy. They could have done something else, or they could have written something else instead of just her having a twin. But I mean, it works with what's presented, so that's fine.
Yeah, this movie's goofy anyway.
Yeah, it's super goofy.
I thought it was interesting giving her like something to actually do. Because I haven't seen her. I guess she doesn't act a lot.
She's in Antebellum, which was terrible.
Oh yeah, Antebellum. Oh my God.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw it. I remember I was excited about it. I was like, this movie could be really good or really bad. And it turned out to be really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oof. Now you just broke my brain. Now I'm thinking about Antebellum. I can't stop now. What a mess. Okay, all right. We're talking about Glass Onion. I think in terms of presentation, it might be better than Knives Out, because Knives Out was so simple.
It felt very contained, and this one felt very open, if that makes sense, in my opinion.
Well, I don't think open. I think it's more extravagant. The lighting is amazing. There's a lot of like ensemble shots. There's movement to the shots, like especially in the pool scene, and when Daniel Craig solves the mystery that Edward Norton like apparently set up for, that time, and like as he's describing all of the parts of the fake mystery, like the camera's just doing all these moves, and it's a lot more extravagant than the first one, which works because of the location and the people involved.
Yeah. Did you see the Kanye thing in the background?
Yep, the
Kanye
mural. Yep, I saw it. I
was
saw it
like-
early in the movie, and I was like, "Oh, that's amazing." And then at the end,
I was like, is that Kanye?
Yeah.
I was dying.
And then at the end, Edward Norton's standing right in front of it as he's trying to explain away what he did. I was like, wow, the aligning of the stars here is insane. I mean, he's playing a version of Elon Musk. You got Kanye in the background. Batista's playing Andrew Tate, basically.
Yeah.
Like, how did he do this? How did Ryan Johnson go into the future? Because he wrote this in 2020, and and Batista looks exactly like Andrew Tate, but bigger. Like, if Andrew Tate like actually worked out and maybe did a couple steroids, then that's exactly what he would look like.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What else did I want to say? Because I feel like beyond like just lightly talking about spoilers, I feel like this is a movie that just has to be experienced more so than analyzed, just because it's just a good time. It's really funny. Kate Hudson is hilarious in this. The scene where what was it? Help me. She thought
Is it the opening?
No.
When she was talking about you can't say Jewy?
No, not that. It was where she thought, oh man, it's breaking my head. It's breaking my head. I can't remember it. Oh my God. Hold on. Let me try to find it.
In the meantime, I want to talk about the opening sequence when they're trying to solve the puzzle box. And I was like, oh, this is elaborate. And then Janelle Monáe just gets a hammer and breaks it open. I was like, this is great.
It has multiple, I don't want to say meanings,
Layers?
but yeah, it has multiple layers, like an onion. Because like at first, it like on face value, it's just funny because of all the effort that I put in, and then she just like, nope, I'm gonna break it. And then like, you know, later when you see all the past stuff, it's because she actually doesn't know, and she was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna break it. So that's cool. How did you feel in the beginning when Daniel Craig is playing
Among Us?
Among Us, yeah.
I thought that was great because I know Ryan Johnson is a big gamer, so it was great to see that he put some game in his movie. That's pretty funny.
Oh, here we go. Okay, I found it. It was when Peg, who's Jess Henwick, and Birdie J, Kate Hudson, were talking about what they're going to do with that contract with the sweatshops. And then Peg finds the secret phone. She finds the email from the Sweetie Pants contractor. And she says, Miss J, I am writing to inform you that the proposed Bangladesh factory is notoriously one of the world's biggest sweatshops. Please advise. And then you replied, sounds perfect. Thanks, with your memoji dabbing. And then Peg says, Birdie, please tell me you did not think sweatshops are where they make sweatpants. That probably got the biggest laugh out of anything in the whole movie. I think that might have been the best joke. How was your theater like? Because I have another theater experience.
Well, my theater was packed, which is crazy because it's never usually packed for these kind of movies. And they were pretty tame. They laughed at the funny jokes. They were quiet. So good job, audience.
Cool. Good for you. Okay. So like Wakanda Forever, I did not see this in New York. So this isn't a New York thing. This is a hog thing, okay? There were too many hogs going to these theaters. I was in the second row, and someone in the first row, all the way in the corner, pulled out their phone like toward the end of the movie. And I'm like, what are you doing? There was like some guy talking in the back right corner. I could hear him. He was speaking Spanish. And I'm like, why are you making me look bad? I'm Puerto Rican. Stop doing this to me. And then there was a daughter and a mother sitting next to me and my friend. And they were just like talking about random shit in the beginning of the movie when the whole puzzle thing is happening, and I had to shush them, and then they kept doing it, and then at a certain point they just stopped because I guess morons think that the beginning of the movie doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I don't know why people are so stupid. I don't know why every time we do one of these videos something happens and then I have to complain about it. I'm trying to manifest people being smarter.
They could I don't know, they could have someone in the theater and be like, hey, shut up.
You know what they should have? They should have a sniper above the screen. And if you talk or pull out your phone, you die. And that's it.
The bolt action from Fortnite that'll do 250 to the head.
And then you respawn outside the theater and you're gone. I would love that. Or like microphones near the seats or something. And if they hear you talking, the projectionist just hits a button and then you just fall through the floor. That'd be cool too. I'd love that.
I'm still alive, only I'm very badly burned.
So anyway, we've been talking too long about audiences and not enough about this movie. How did you feel about Daniel Craig's performance? Because in the beginning, I thought
he was a goofball.
Yeah, I was like, what is happening here? I thought he was acting too excited to be around these types of people. Because in the first film,
really?
Yeah, you don't remember? He was like...
I did not feel that. Well, also, he had to put up the facade because he knew that Janelle Monáe was the twin, so...
Yeah. I understand that now, but before the twist happened, he's acting completely differently than he did in the first film. So, like, it's really confusing at first, and I was like, is this bad? Is he giving a bad performance? What is Ryan Johnson doing? I am scared. And then once everything sort of unfolds, I was like, oh, damn, you got me. Cool. Because I didn't expect, a full flashback thing like Reservoir Dogs. So yeah, it had the right amount of predictability with, the right amount of unpredictability, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So what else? Is there anything else that you want to talk about when it comes to this movie?
I had a good time. It was fun. I would watch it again. I'm definitely going to watch it again when it comes out on Netflix, actually, because I need to just see it again and experience it. But I clapped, I cried, and I smiled. I'm giving it an 8 out of 10.
You cried?
No, I didn't really cry.
So I think it's hard to talk about this movie after just watching it once, just because it's not complicated. It's just a lot. Like, there's so much in it. It's really dense. And I've watched Knives Out maybe 4 or 5 times, and I just like to watch it. I think it's a good Thanksgiving movie.
For sure.
Because it's about, family and it's around the holidays. And I feel like Glass Onion is a Friendsgiving movie.
Next time is Christmas.
Give me a Christmas mystery, and then he could just go over all the holidays, and maybe we'll get a Valentine's Day mystery, and he'll just cover the whole calendar. Maybe at one point we'll get an International Women's Day mystery. And I'm giving Glass Onion an 8 out of 10. I could give it a 7, I think. I don't know if I'm going to end up liking this more or equally or better than Knives Out because we've had more time with Knives Out. I think it might be a mistake to immediately put one over the other if you like them both, because you might end up changing your mind. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. If you agree or disagree, tell us in the comments. Subscribe if you haven't already. Share with your friends. Do all the things.
Matrix videos coming soon.
Goodbye.
Bye.
You have to get past the Avengers and Marvel shit at some point, okay? Other people make movies.